Hi everyone, my name is Erica, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Here's another interesting hidden logic about us. I mean humans. Have you ever known something to be true, but tried to convince yourself otherwise? Have you ever seen the truth, but chose to ignore it? There are many reasons why we choose to do so, but they all boil down to one thing: our refusal to face reality. While it may be uncomfortable at times, there are also benefits to being truthful. But sometimes we run from it simply because we're afraid. So why do we run from the truth? Let's take a look at 5 possible reasons. Number 1, we run from truth because it destroys the comfortable illusions we build about ourselves. How often do we build up an image of ourselves in our minds, only to have that image destroyed by the harsh glare of reality? We like to think of ourselves as good people. But how many bad things have we done or said? We want to believe we're strong, independent, and capable. But how many times have we needed someone else's help? The truth is, we are all flawed human beings, and no matter how hard we try to deny it, we will never be perfect. In fact, our flaws make us who we are. They shape our experiences and influence our decisions. When we try to pretend that we're not flawed, we only end up hurting ourselves. Why? Because we're constantly reminded of our imperfections through our experiences. And this knowledge can be painful. It can make us feel inadequate, unworthy, or even worthless. However, it can also give us the opportunity to grow and change. When we accept our flaws, we can begin to work on them and make positive changes in our lives. This is why it's important to be honest with ourselves about who we are and what we need to work on. Only then can we truly begin to improve ourselves. Sometimes the truth hurts, but it's better than living a life of lies. No. 2, we don't fear the truth, we fear the shadows it awakens inside us. We all have a shadow self, a part of us that we keep hidden from the world. It contains all the thoughts, feelings, and traits that we find unacceptable, and we spend a lot of time and energy trying to keep it under control. But when the truth is revealed, our shadow self emerges, and we are confronted with the parts of ourselves that we have been denying. This can be a painful and uncomfortable experience, but it is also necessary for our growth and development. When we are honest with ourselves about who we are, even if it is painful, we allow ourselves to fully experience life. We open ourselves up to the possibility of greater love, deeper relationships, and more authentic experiences. By embracing our shadow self, we become more whole and complete individuals. No, some truths don't set us free, they break us first. There are some truths that can be incredibly difficult to hear, and sometimes the truth can set us free, but only after it has broken us first. Why is that? Well, when we are confronted with a painful truth, we often feel a sense of betrayal. We may feel betrayed by ourselves, by others, or even by life itself. This is because the truth can shatter the illusions that we hold dear and force us to face the realities of our situation. Once the illusion is shattered, we may feel lost and confused, but it is in this moment of pain and despair that we have the opportunity to grow and change. If we are honest with ourselves about our pain, we can begin to heal and move forward. However, if we try to deny our pain or pretend that it doesn't exist, we will only make things worse. We will continue to suffer needlessly and prevent ourselves from moving on. This is why it is so important to be honest with ourselves, even when it is difficult. Only by facing our pain and acknowledging the truth can we begin to heal and move forward in our lives. Number 4, sometimes truth kills the person we thought we were. Sometimes the truth can be so overwhelming that it completely changes our perspective on life. For example, if we discover that someone we loved has been lying to us or cheating on us, we may feel betrayed and heartbroken. We may have built our entire world around the lie, and when the truth is revealed, it can feel like everything we know and believe in has been destroyed. In these moments, we may feel lost and unsure of who to be. We may grieve the loss of the person we thought we were before the truth was revealed. But it is in these moments of despair that we have the opportunity to be reborn. We can choose to pick up the pieces of our lives and rebuild them on a foundation of truth and honesty. We can become stronger, wiser, and more resilient people as a result of our experience. This is why it is so important to be honest with ourselves, even when it is painful. Only by facing the truth can we set ourselves free. And no! 5, Accepting truth can mean losing the identity we've spent years creating. Many of us spend years crafting an identity that we are comfortable with. We create a persona that we believe is true to who we are, and we share this persona with the world. However, when the truth is revealed, our carefully crafted identity can come crashing down around us. We may feel like a fraud or an imposter, and we may fear the judgment of others. But it is in these moments of self-doubt that we have the opportunity to be our true selves. When we are honest about who we are, we open ourselves up to the possibility of deeper connections with others. We also open ourselves up to the possibility of living a life that is more authentic and true to ourselves. This can be a scary prospect, but it is also an exciting one. When we are honest with ourselves, we give ourselves the opportunity to live a life that is more meaningful and fulfilling. So while it may be tempting to cling to the identity we have created for ourselves, it is ultimately more freeing and liberating to accept the truth. So why do we run from the truth? Perhaps it is because we are afraid of what it may reveal about ourselves. Maybe we are afraid of the pain that comes with facing reality. Whatever the reason, we must remember that the truth will set us free. It may not be easy, but it will be worth it. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and comment below to let me know your thoughts. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this. Thank you for watching.